This is Salamancer, and you are watching SalTV. We are watching the rollout right now of GDK, one of the members of Team Eternity. That's right, I'm bringing you today Team Eternity versus Team Vamonos, and this, I do believe, was their semifinals match for the Excello Open tournament right now that they're having for their preseason, which is pretty awesome. So far, both these teams extremely good. They have progressed all the way through the ranks. It's a single elimination tournament. Look at that. Spica goes down. GDK knocking out Fish Nova, though. And, oh, man, this is going to be a close mid-fight. I can already call it soldiers down for blue, but a soldier and demo down for red is a big deal. It looks like Vamonos is actually falling back here. Missing their demo is a huge deal. They cannot get that damage out there. Estanis says... TT over there, and I can't even tell whether he's actually supposed to have a different name, but right now he is TT. But I can go over, after this mid-fight is over, I can go over what I know about these teams, but so far this mid-fight is just crazy. Matanen doing some damage there too. Oh, 10 health left for SML, but he manages to stay away from that. Anyway, got his 100% Uber up, so good for him. And now... it looks like Vamonos, where they originally lost to Demo Man, and I thought maybe they were going to lose that mid-fight. They've actually won it. They've finally capped the mid-fight. Probably one of the longest mid-fights I've ever seen at this high level of TF2. Both these guys, I think, both teams are in Division 1 or something like that of the European TF2 League. So, well done to them. I mean, these guys are insanely good. Vamonos actually, I think, is a conglomeration of two different teams. Oh, Matanen, you're taking so much damage! No! Look out! Forced the Uber on Matanen just to save his life there. And now he's dropping back. They're just like, yeah, we can't do anything about that. The enemy immediately forced their Uber. Big jump in by the soldier, going after Fraga, and doesn't manage to knock her down, though. So looks like GDK there did meanwhile manage to take out Fish Nova again. Fish Nova, you've just been taking so much damage here, but SML actually has as well. And oh! Wow, one pill there really could have knocked him out, but Red Shot goes down here, and now it looks like the Russians and Ukrainians of Team Eternity, that is the guys in blue, have pushed out once again. No, they did not quite manage to cap, though. I mean, this is just brutal. Teams are just wiping out here at these fights, like, every time. It's crazy. So, we will go over, now that Matanen is getting up here and capping this second point here on the Spire. Finally, we can go over a little bit of the teams. Team Vamonos, I have actually sat in their Mumble. I just did this yesterday. They are a completely awesome team. Half their team is Spanish, but of course Fraga is from the UK. She speaks English, and so does everybody else. That is how they call. Meanwhile, though, for Team Eternity, they are half from Russia and half from the Ukraine, and they call in Russian. Oh, forced to pop that Uber there on Fraga. So that is no good for them. And it looks like SML there, though, getting bombed in by a soldier. Fish Nova trying to do what he can, but he gets taken out by Spica, one of the soldiers there for our Russian and Ukrainian team. Now Blade has been knocked down as well, though. Estanis, of course, gets some really big kills here. We're going to have to watch his cam quite a bit, because when I watched their scrim yesterday and they were sitting in Mumble, Estanis was actually outscoring Fraga, the medic, and there was some complaints about that. It was all good-natured, though. Anyway, these guys, very, very good TF2 players, all of them very intelligent as well. I mean, just talking to, for instance, Fraga while they wait for this Uber to build up here. And actually, Fraga has gone down, so no, actually, we're gonna skip that. Harry Hook here from Team Enye, Nyo, is trying to get in there, but no, he goes down. Vad and GDK are down now, though, and so is TT. 3 down right now for Team Eternity, and there's 5 up at the moment, but some damage has gone down on Matanen. He doesn't want to push in there quite yet. Sounds like Harry has gone in once again, but they've managed to force the Uber there. That is a huge deal. Fraga should be able to get her Uber up just a little bit faster here and get an advantage. Red Shot goes down, though, so I think what's going to happen here is Eternity should be able to push out to Spire. Maybe. They're going to have to deal with a lot of enemies outside on the Gray Bridge, though, and Estanis here running the sniper could get a huge pick here. If he's not spotted, he is spotted by that scout, so they're just like, oh crap, there's a sniper there. Yeah, managing to get away from that just fine so far. Now, oh, getting air shot, though, by Matanen. Very good aim from Matanen, the soldier there. And I don't know whether Matanen's actually Spanish. I know half the team is. Estanis certainly is Spanish. I mean, look at that name. So Spica and TT both going down without a lot to show for it. Looks like Fraga in the danger zone there of about 90 health. And oh, those sticky traps. Matanen tried to walk in that door and found out the hard way that there was a demo man watching it. So that's no fun. Fraga goes down again. GDK, the demo man, now down as well, but I'm not sure what exactly the decision there was to pocket the sniper in the low ground. That was a little bit weird. But look at this. Lots of pressure going down on Eternity right now. And whoa, huge kills here so far by Red Shot, getting some good damage down with those stickies as well. Having to drop back with 6 health, and it looks like once again Eternity has managed to hold on. Anyway, these guys are wicked smart. I mean, I was talking to Sunfraga, and I mean, not only is she like got a major in engineering and management, but also speaks like 7 languages. That's crazy. That is just crazy. So we here in America, I mean, we tend to speak 2, and if you speak 2, you are like the most intelligent guy in America. But no, over in Europe, it's just like, yeah, I speak 7 languages. So what? Want to fight about it? That is how they do over there. Yeah, no, these guys are incredibly intelligent players and incredibly good at the game as well. So we were watching some very high-level TF2, and look at this. Blue team has managed to get out there. Eternity has capped the Spire once again. Vad coming out here, and Vad was the one who so kindly pointed me to Team Vamonos to get that STV demo, and then of course it was Sunfraga who ended up actually finding the demo for me and getting it to me. So here we are in the semifinals, and once again Vamonos looking like they want to take that early point lead. They're capping the Spire, but oh, air shot on Blade. Matnum with the air shots all game. He's been doing a great job of that so far. Sticky Trap detonated, not dealing a lot of damage there, but the Demo Man is still trying his best to do what he can. Astonis now, oh, look at this. Astonis looking for that scout pick right now. He just wants to kill whatever he can. But look at how well, who is this? Red Shock is dropping down stickies. He was trying to surround the enemy point so they couldn't do anything about getting on their point. GDK now down. That's the Demo Man down for Eternity. But the Uber is popped once again. Sunfraga only has about 62%, having to run away from this like crazy. Spica here, can he do what he needs to? Huge jump. He does manage to knock out Sunfraga before going down to Matnun, the biggest boss. But it looks like actually with a significant player advantage here, Vamonos wants to get in there, and they've knocked out TT, the scout, once again. Not a lot of off-classing from either team. Oh, Matnun taking a lot of hits there, though. Can he get in here and cap this point? He wants to try it, but he's going to have to take face down against the Demo Man, and no, GDK is just like, screw that. Okay, that was looked like having a little bit of fun over here on the floorboards, just trying to get those needles prepped and ready to go, making sure that they are working. I mean, you got to test them out sometimes. Just make sure that they're actually delivering their drugs and all the little functions that they need to do. But yeah, Sunfraga now keeping her team out here on the second point, and they may end up losing it if they can't jump up there, but they do get the jump right away. And who is this jumping? I can't tell. In fact, both soldiers now, Matnun and Fishnova, have both jumped, and Red Shock taking a lot of damage here, but GDK is now down, so Red Shock is a bit safer. Oh, so close to getting hit by those rockets there, and then finally a scout takes him out. And I'm sorry guys, my throat is just like dying right now because I've already been casting a lot today, and it's so much fun. Oh, Blade with a huge jump up there trying to get some kills, but now he's down to 13 health, having to back off. And of course in these Euro leagues, oh, Harry Hook standing on that health kit just waiting for him. But yeah, over here in the European leagues, they just do not have the equalizer. It's all vanilla except for the medic, and look at that. Vamonos finally getting in there, and Astonis with the capture. So let's just check the scores after that round, and Astonis kind of living up to his reputation here. 19 points, only 1 behind the medic right now, and I would be willing to bet that Astonis at some point will probably get more points than his medic. But Eternity is no slouches. These guys have gotten to the semifinals and rolled their way over some really good teams out there. They've had a very hard schedule coming through their through the rounds, so let's see whether these guys can bring it back to 1-1 here. Remember, these games are only played to about 30 minutes. Oh, big aggressive soldier jump here right now, but it's going to miss the medic there. Lots of damage coming down on both teams. Eternity has lost 3 players, though. Only Fishnova down right now, and Red Shock trying to get around here, deal some damage with the pills. Oh, walks right into a scout scattergun, though. Luckily, he was overhealed, or he could have been in some serious trouble. Now, just hopping over rockets, and then hopping into rockets, and whatever else he can do. Big aggressive soldier jump onto Sunfraga, though, and oh, no, pop it, don't drop it. I think that was a drop there by our red medic of Team Vamonos. That doesn't make you happy. And now there's a back cap going on here as well. GDK trying to stop. Oh, it does manage to get Red Shock. So he does manage to stop the capture on the Spire. Only 3 left up right now for Vamonos, and they are getting pressured like crazy. Now 2 left up. It's just their soldiers, and oh, Matnun, you are done. You are done, sir. Crazy good aggressive play there by both the scout. Who was this scout? That was Vad and a GDK. And it looks like they have captured the midpoint. Fishnova coming out here and does get the kill on TT with all those little umbrellas after his name. So TT is down. Now he wants to get that kill on Vad, but Vad is just like, no, see you later, man. I am the scout here, and I'm going to destroy your life. I'm just going to make you so angry that you ever started playing TF2. So Vad with the very strong Russian-Ukrainian play. I forget whether he is actually from Russia or Ukraine, but nonetheless, these guys are an extremely strong team and doing very well so far. GDK just trying to drop some pills over there to make sure nothing can really stop their advance onto the Spire. And look at this, the double soldiers jumping over here, trying to deal as much damage as possible. So Matnan took a lot. I think Sunfrag actually took a lot of damage there too. The Uber is now popped for our Russian and Ukrainian team, Team Eternity, and they are, looks like they are really ready to push up on the Spire right now. Harry, what are you doing back there? You've got like 20 health. He's jumping around the Spire, trying to wrap around this side. Look, he does end up getting there and knocking out Vad, so good for him. Matnan now trying to stop this capture. There he goes. Oh, and another air shot. 2 air shots on Spica, knocking him down. Wow. So when I said this was the highest level of TF2, guys, I hope you don't think I was lying, because these guys are amazing, amazing teams. That was some sick air shots there from Matnan for sure. Defending that Spire, no problem. So it looks like Team Eternity, where they were looking strong there, has had to back out once again. And really, I mean, their soldiers are needing to knock out Matnan a little bit better. They've got to get that going on. But here we go. Vad is standing over here in the sides, looking for a soldier to kill. And yeah, wants to pressure that as much as possible, stopping these guys if he can. But no, he walks into the entire enemy team and does die. The one good thing about that, though, is he actually backed the enemy into this choke for a long time. And they took a lot of damage as a result. Sunfraga and Astanis here, very, very low health right now. And yeah, they're all having to fall back. So for the moment, Eternity's little play there with keeping their scout kind of body blocking the enemy has really paid off, and Team Vamonos has had to fall back onto their second point here, back to the Grey Bridge. That's of course what it's called. Oh, look, it's Eckstein. Hello, Eckstein. How are you doing? And of course, if he were here, he would give you guys a big yow, but that is not something I'm very good at, and it takes practice, guys, to yow effectively. So it looks like Fishnova getting the Uber here and popping in. No, the Uber is now counter-popped for SML and his good friends. And oh, man, everybody for Vamonos going down here. Astanis is going to try and do what he can at the periphery. Takes out a soldier, so Spica is down right now, but Astanis has 14 health. He's going to go out here and poke at the scout and then get knocked down by Vad. Vad's just like, dude, I had like overheal. What are you doing? Don't try to take me on. That's not how you play TF2. So Vad here, really happy right now about his prospects. Spire is capped. They have an Uber advantage. They want to push in right now. Harry Hook is playing on the heavy, and that is probably like our first all class of the game, aside from Astanis going sniper. Harry actually playing really far back here. No, he's decided he wants to go engineer now. Okay, so they're doing a double engineer thing to try and get this sentry built up as quickly as possible. They will have it constantly building up, but oh, it's taking so much damage now. Harry Hook actually getting down to 1 health there, and that's no good. He's going to have to drop back into the spawn cabinet and get his heals back up. So wow, good job by Eternity to just poke in there and stop that sentry from getting built up. They did not want to have to push into that. Now the Uber is popped, and while they still have a little bit of advantage here, they're going to push onto the point. Problem is, can they cap it against this heavy? No, the Uber is now popped. Just barely managed to get that for Sunfraga, and so that means that Vamonos here could hold on to the point for a little bit longer. Astanis getting that kill, and so cleaning up right now. Yeah, looks like Spica is down as well to Astanis. Oh, good a try there at a little ambush, and TT Umbrella actually does manage to get the ambush, killing Astanis there. Didn't even get the first shot off, but well done. And I'm not even sure what that face is supposed to be there from TT, but nonetheless, I think he was kind of happy about at least getting the 1 kill there for his ambush. His efforts have paid off. So now Red Shock helping to capture that Spire there, and we have this Team Eternity rushing right back, and a huge Demo Man jump there. That is one of the longest distance Demo Man jumps you will ever see, and he has stayed alive against the soldier player Matt, and then has finally gone down to some soldier jumping of his own. So it looks like Eternity should be able to cap the Spire once again. They're taking a lot of damage though, and SML goes down to Harry Hook right before Harry is knocked out himself. Now the cap is still probably going to go down to Team Eternity here, and oh, Astanis getting taken out by a sticky trap of GDK. They're just going to push for it right now. Vad took some initial sticky damage there though, and I don't know if they can actually get this capture. No, GDK's down now, and so is Vad. So that's going to be that for a little while. The Uber is significantly higher here for Sun, and that means Vamonos is going to try to push Spire, I think. Now, they could get back capped here if they're not careful. They've got to watch all their entrances here, but so far, it looks like, oh, SML is actually being abandoned here for a brief moment and could end up getting taken out by the soldier. Oh, Uber goes down just to make sure that that medic does die. Astanis is trying to get some kills here, and they are trying to recapture this point. Can they do it? It looks like, where is Vad and GDK right now, though? Vad and GDK trying to get in here. They have managed to, oh, this could be it. Vad with a huge kill on Matnan, trying to defend that last point by himself. Vad, the Destroyer, Vad the Impaler, isn't that his name, right? Vadrigar the Impaler managing to cap that point and bring it 1-1 for Team Eternity. Well done to them so far. So GDK here getting his rollout done very well, and Poof trying to I think, throw down a spray there, but I'm not sure if sprays are even enabled on this server. Probably not, you know. Just a lot of people have them disabled anyway. But yes, we have the mid-fight going on right now. Harry and Astanis are both down. That's both scouts right now for Vamonos. That means that their flanks are practically unguarded here. Matnun is trying his best to keep his medic alive, but it looks like this huge jump in here by Blade, the soldier, is paying off. Oh! But Retshock, no, that was Spica. I'm sorry. Blade, not the guy who jumped him. Blade was the other soldier. But no, looks like what happened there was Retshock knocked out Spica with a bottle at the same time as Spica managed to rocket him to death. So trading a kill for a kill there. Demo Man down right now for Vamonos, and they're losing their Spire as well. What is happening to Sunfragger here? Some lag going on maybe, or might have actually dropped. Yeah, apparently the medic timed out. That's no good. Sunfragger is down 100% Uber, and Blade's just like, yeah, we'll pause after the round is over, which it looks like it's going to be over very soon. 100% Uber here pushing against a team that does not have a medic right now. No, actually they do. Astanis has briefly switched out to medic just to make sure they have the heals, but I mean they are, oh yeah, this is no good for them right now. So it looks like after this round we may end up having a brief pause while they try to get their medic back in, but there you go. And now Eternity is in the lead, taking advantage of that little play, so we're going to be right back after this pause. And the pause is over. Eternity leads 2-1 right now against Team Vamonos. And they are, of course, called Vamonos because of those 3 Spanish players. I actually was listening to their mumble, and every time they started a round, they would actually say, okay, Vamonos, which is, of course, Spanish for let's go, which, that's awesome, using your team name as your rallying cry. And look, oh, big aggressive soldier jump. Retshock is down. Right now, Vamonos actually losing a lot of players here. They did manage to knock out GDK, but they are 3 down right now and having to drop back. Oh, Spica here with huge jumps here. Does not manage to get the kill, and Vad actually goes down as well. So that means Vamonos, where they were initially at a disadvantage here, Matnum with his gigantic air shots is managing to keep the push alive. Now Sunfrega's gone down. Both medics are actually down here. So that means that I'm pretty sure after this point is capped, red team may probably not be able to capture Spire. That's my thinking here. Although, look how far back Team Eternity is right now. Eternity walking up to their battlements just now with their medic, and it looks like TT is down. So that means that, if anything, they are going to have a little bit of an easier time here on Vamonos, moving up and getting to that point. Astanis looking around for his medic, just like, come on, I need some heals. Where are you? Why did you die at the mid-fight? That is so lame. Oh, look at that good coordinated spam there from our Russian-Ukrainian team. The beasts from the east here, not making it easy to push out to the Spire, but it looks like Spire may just get captured anyway. A scout getting up there, Astanis right now, and dodging all the spam that comes in at him. Oh, GDK has gone down, and that means, of course, that no Demo Man, no sticky traps anywhere. Big back gap going on there! Wow, Fish Nova capturing the blue base and winning that round for them. So now it is 2-2. Vamonos against Team Eternity. So what are we going to see here? I don't know. Vamonos has been showing us some superior play, but they've also been there have been some lapses, I guess, where the Team Eternity has really managed to take advantage of it. And so here we go. Eternity walking out to the point once again, keeping that soldier healed right up. And it looks like the initial advantage once again going to Eternity. They've managed to knock down the Demo Man, Retshock down, SML now down, but Matnun, Harry Hook, and Fish Nova have all died here. It's just Astanis and Sunfragger right now. Astanis trying to stop these stickies from coming in. Wow, down to like 8 health there for the red medic here. Very, very close to death after some great sticky sniping by GDK. And we're going to watch that GDK cam just a little bit more. He's already up here on the Spire with his wonderful blue bunny hat. Oh, gets taken out by Astanis though. Astanis is just a beast on that scout. It's like he doesn't miss a shot. I would hate to play against that guy. I really would. I would just like be cursing the day I was born. Oh, good build there from Retshock, managing to knock out Vad. But he's getting pressured right now by a soldier, and there's a scout down there as well. Oh, he does manage to get away from this. No, actually gets needled down by SML. SML using that Blutsauger to its maximum effect. So that is some crazy play so far, and we are watching, let's see, Eternity still managing to hold on to their midpoint at the very least, but right now, I don't know, I don't think they can really capture Spire at this point. They have kind of backed off to mid. They need to wait for the rest of their team to come up, and they do not have an Uber advantage. They got a disadvantage right now. But the thing is, I don't know if Vamonos realizes that, because it was really just a situation where SML was not healing anybody for a while, and it's very possible they don't know. They might try to push in on anyway, though, and look at that huge aggression there. They know, of course, right now, if they don't have the Uber, their enemy probably doesn't either, and so they're pushing in with those soldiers and trying to knock down the enemy medic. They have managed to capture mid, so Vamonos, once again, with the middle point, 1 out for them. they are going to be happy about that. Pushing on to Spire here. GDK ends up taking out Estanis with a sticky trap, though, and these sticky traps are just crazy. We're watching Blade here trying to just move these stickies around, but that's not where you want it. You don't want it right on top of you, right? So, yeah, I gotta be careful about that. Sounds like some stickies being detonated. Not a lot of damage coming down right now. Both teams just spamming those corridors and really stopping their enemy from advancing. I mean, who wants to walk into a bunch of stickies and rockets, right? That would be lame. Oh, the Uber is almost ready here, but Spica gets knocked down before it is ready. His medic cannot get onto him in time. They really wanted to cause the enemy to pop their Uber first, but it's not meant to be. That is not going to happen here. And now they're having to fall back against some really high aggression here. GDK goes down, and it looks like the Spire is going to get capped here, but there is a back cap. I think that is going to be both scouts over here. They are going to get stopped for the moment, but Fishnova goes down to Vad and TT Umbrella. Vadrigar now down as well, but I think TT's still up here. He could still get this back half. It's just, there's just action all over the place right now. The Uber's gone down for Vamonos finally. It looked like there was an Uber there a little while ago from our good friend SML, but his is over, and they're just, yeah, they're having to come back to defend mid against TT, who is hanging out in what's called affectionately the crap house over there. Oh, eats a pill, just kind of landed on it, and so Red Shock is kind of happy about that. Wow, they finally managed to defend their midpoint from that back cap attempt there by TT from Team Eternity. But now the back cap has kept Spire held away from Vamonos, and now Spica once again coming in here being really aggressive. He appears to be playing the roaming job right now. Vadrigar has just gone down, but now I think, oh, I was going to say I think that capture is going to get capped. GDK gone down. He was looking up at the Spire there, but ends up Red Shock walking right on top of him and stickying his face. So that is never a good situation to be in as any class, but of course losing your Demo Man, not good. Harry Hook getting around to the side and dealing a lot of damage to, oh, lots and lots of damage, and really there was just nothing Eternity could do there. They only had like one scout and one medic watching that last point, so they did a good attempt at defending second, but as you saw, that attempt failed, and if you fail to hold on to second and you lose like everybody there, don't kill anybody on the enemy team, you're pretty much going to lose last. That is what's going to happen. Watching Harry Hook get out to the midpoint right now. We've not given him enough screen time, so Harry Hook coming out here and just kind of trying to screen for his team, but no, Vad actually gets around to the side. Red Shock is down, so the Demo Man down for Vamonos right now. Vad actually went down himself, but trading a scout for a Demo Man at the mid-fight is extremely good. Oh, good try to sticky sniping there. GDK does knock out Estanis to try to drive Vamonos back. He does manage to do it. Of course, if you could have gotten the kills, that would be even better, but if you can drive your enemies back, do it, man. Just get them out of there. Capture the midpoint, get those forward spawns. Fishnova now coming up and trying to stop these captures, but he ends up going down to a superior jump there from Blade. Blade with a good positioning and good aggression. Oh, Spica now, it's his turn to go for the air shots, and does manage to knock, it looked like Matnun back out of the air. But now the Uber has gone down. It's just that they are nowhere near. Oh, wow, look at these air shots. Spica is just stopping Matnun in his tracks now. He's on fire and tried to... Oh, whoa, he just slammed Harry Hook into the ground with that last shot there. Some crazy soldier play from Spica. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. So it looks like they are going to tie it up 3-3 here in just a minute. And how much time is left in this game? 7 minutes left. So this is anybody's game right now, jumping straight on top of Sunfraga, knocking her down. And that means that Eternity here is going to get onto last, probably. Estanis playing a good heavy right now, but GDK dealing a lot of damage to him. He's down to 129 health and down to now 85, taking a heck of a lot of hits. It's just that Vamonos here actually seems, with their heavy, have managed to stop that cap for the moment. Scout getting in there, though. Harry trying to knock out the medic and failing. Now Red Shock is down as well. This defense is just frenzied here, and it's not really working out. It's not coordinated well enough for the moment, so they got to just take a deep breath. GDK finally going down here. Matnun trying to do his work on the last point. But, oh man, it's 3-on-3 right now, so I was going to say that I was not sure if Vamonos could hold on to it, but it looks like they actually are able to do just that. Vamonos here sitting on last point, holding out. I don't know, they really, what they absolutely have to do here is push out to second, because if they don't, then their enemies are going to just, they could just slow play them, or they could just go in and try to tie it up as quickly as possible, and then there's only one round left, and we have to see who wins that. It could even be a golden cap situation. I don't know, man. I would love to see it, though. Sunfragger here trying to keep her team alive against the Uber coming in. Oh, no! 95% and getting knocked down, so it does look like that cap is going to go to our good friends over there at Eternity. The Beasts from the East have managed to tie it up. There's only about 7 minutes left in this game here, so whoever can manage to win this round, most likely going to win the game if the round is even won. These have been kind of some slow rounds here. We're going to watch Ret Shock's roll out, and he is going to get that roll out just fine. Oh, he doesn't love me. I was going to say he apparently loves every single one of my viewers. I am the exception there. The Demo Man does not like me at all, and it's probably because whenever I play him, I end up dying quite a bit. But look at this very, very good aggression here by the Red Soldiers so far. Oh, knocks out SML, and now Sunfrag is still alive. Means that the heal battle is definitely going to be won right now. Oh! Blade trying to jump up there and knock out our Demo Man, but that is not meant to be. Now Vad here, let's see if he can't deal some damage, but no. The Demo Man saw him coming. Oh, Sunfrag getting really close to dying here. Does pop the Uber that they have. Of course, SML not even alive yet, so he's not going to have anything in the way of an Uber advantage. And look at that. Canceling that Uber just a little bit early to make sure they start getting the capture time as soon as possible because they need it. The enemy is still pressuring for mid once again, so it is now just a Demo and a Scout here trying to pressure this Scout up from their enemy team. Eternity back away. Oh, and Harry Hook gets the kill on TT at the last moment there, so it looks like Team Vamonos, with their enemy has 3 down right now, is going to be able to get out here and capture Spire, no problem. I would be surprised if there was a good attempt at defense, and apparently there was, but Spica goes down to some quick stickies there, and now Blade's down as well. Both soldiers down, and SML gets taken out there by Harry Hook and Astonis, both scouts knocking him out. So TT briefly swapping over to Engineer there. Oh no. Bottle kill for Red Shock against GDK. There was just nothing GDK could do there. Red Shock, what you saw, he actually cut off GDK's retreat with those stickies. And oh, look at this. The capture is on the point right now. It looks like Vamonos just really superior play there at that mid-fight, and I think that the decision by Eternity to try to defend their second point was a ill-advised one, because that is what lost them that round. They were out there defending like one at a time, they abandoned their medic, and they tried to hold on to Spire, it just did not work for them. So that right there may have actually lost them the game. Oh, Red Shock taking a quick sticky hit there, and may take another one here, so good job by the Demo Man to cut him off very, very quickly. Lots and lots of rocket spam coming down right now, though, and look at this. Oh, those pills hitting so hard right now for the red team, but a soldier on top of blue at the moment. He is trying his best to knock out this medic over here. Medic down to 5 health. No, does end up getting taken out. And look at this now. A scout over here pressuring our one remaining soldier left alive. Blade only at 20 health right now. Can he stop the scout? No, he cannot. It goes down to Harry Hook, who really hadn't taken a lot of damage at all. This might end up even going to 5-3 if they're not careful. Now, of course, Sunfraga ended up going down, and that means that both of these medics have about even Uber percentages. That is not going to be a problem for 100% pushing into last right away. But that Spire was starting to get capped real fast there until the once again the Team Eternity comes out and tries to defend it. They want to make sure they aren't backed up into last. And now that I think about it, their decision there to defend second with everything they had last round, really it was because they didn't want to get put into a situation where they had to defend last and make it and go into a tie. They wanted to see if they couldn't push out. It still probably wasn't a great decision, but now Sunfraga, Fishnova, and Astonis all have gone down, and that means that Eternity here, with just 2 minutes left on the clock, trying to capture this point, could push back out and cap. Apparently, Sunfraga timed out again, and they have hit a pause, so I'm just going to cut that out of the video. Pause just ended there, and we have Red Shock getting up and trying to defend the Spire with a couple of stickies. Oh, going to take a lot of damage there. Does manage to just barely retreat with 24 health. And let's just see if Sunfraga has gotten back into the game. Looks like the answer is yes, but she's on the heavy right now. Harry Hook had 60% Uber, wanted to make sure he held that up to about 70% now, and I think Eternity's going to try to push in here with the Uber right away. This is probably a good idea. They've got the advantage. Sentry Gun has gone down, but there's a heavy up there right now. Oh, can this cap get finished, though? It's 4-4. Anybody's game. This is very, very close here. I thought Eternity was going to lose it for sure, but no, there's only 1:25 left. Who is going to win? It may go to a golden cap deciding round. That is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see which team here is the better team, because both of them amazing so far, and it's just come down to like 1 or 2 tiny mistakes by either team really deciding which one wins. So I think that 1:25 is just not enough for a mid-fight to even be decided, but both teams come in here and start to be extremely aggressive, try to deal that damage as fast as they possibly can. Spam coming down and pushing the Russian and Ukrainian team back just a little bit there, but Sunfraga goes down to Vad. It's just that SML only has 2 people to heal right now, and they are going down rapidly. Blade, where is he right now? He is trying to hold on to SML with his life, but look at this. Oh, Soldier already jumping up there and trying to cap that Spire, and actually Fishnova coming around down here now. Let's see if we can't find the Fishnova cam. No, we can't, but Red Shock was getting in there and trying to deal as much damage as possible. How much time is left on the clock here? That is the question. Only 30 seconds left. Can they get in there and cap that last point? No, probably not. A scout coming in and trying it, but Astonis gets knocked down, so we are probably going to go to a golden cap. No Uber right now for Sunfraga, so let's just see what happens. Are they going to try to push in? I mean, at this point, only 30 seconds left. There's no point not to, right? But they're probably not going to win that either. So here comes the push. No Uber at all from our red team. And of course, the Uber's already been popped here, so they're just standing on it and making sure that they hold that time for as long as possible. It looks like they have done just that. GG 4-4, and I'm wondering if they actually have a golden cap or what's going on. I think they're saying golden cap, so be right back as soon as they're ready to go. And here we go with the golden cap round. I think it is a 5-minute time limit, and whoever's in possession of the mid at the end of that time limit wins. But of course, if you actually manage to capture the opponent's point, then you win as well. So we're going to see what happens here. Blade taking a left-hand rollout, actually. That's kind of interesting. I don't normally see that coming from any 6v6 team, but they are going a really conservative rollout there. And it looks like normal house rollout. Oh, GDK goes down really fast, though, to Team Vamonos. And now TT trying to stop this scout from pressuring his medic, but it's just too late. It looks like, oh, Vad gets taken down there by Estanis, and now Vamonos holding on to the midpoint so far. A little bit of an Uber advantage, but I don't think that it's going to matter too much there. They may push in here with this Uber, though. They're certainly going to push in towards Spire since the enemy has a player disadvantage, so that is a smart choice there. And they are capping the Spire, no problem, taking like one rocket there, but no, Medic is just like, let's get back out of there. That's probably not a good idea. And they're dropping back very quickly to their last. Both teams have 100% Uber right now. No off-glassing yet from TT or Vad. So that's interesting to see. Normally you're going to have like a heavy or an engineer or something on that last point, but we just don't see them doing that. Playing a very straight game right now with only the classes that they would normally have, and they're playing a very, very forward push here. Forward aggressive defense, I should say, that they were in the lower lobby there and trying to deal damage to anything that came in. Fishnova ended up dying. So they got one kill and delayed the push just a little bit, but the problem is there's still 100% Uber for Vamonos. Vad trying to come out here, both scouts actually. Look at how aggressive this is. Trying to find that enemy medic, and look, everybody's actually hanging out up on the Spire here for the moment, so Team Vamonos may just be trying to wind away the time a little bit here. That's actually a really good idea. Well played to them, because just like in, say, football, where you're up by like 7 points or so, and you have the ball, you don't want to push right away because you might end up losing. You just want to waste that time as much as possible. I think that's what they're doing. So, oh no, now they're actually pushing in though. GDK is trying to deal some damage there, doesn't manage to get the kills, and it looks like, oh, a back cap going on, but that means the Uber's coming in here for the last point. What's going to happen? Looks like Spicko is doing that back cap, and Fishnova took him out, and there you go, the cap goes down really, really fast there. Red Shock and Sunfrag are walking onto it as soon as the Uber faded, so that is going to be it, guys. What a great game there in the semifinals of the Open, and of course, as I'm casting this, actually the finals were just played, which is mega awesome. I want to go watch those on Vanilla TV like right now. I will catch you guys later, but make sure to hit subscribe on youtube.com/fatmop. Watch me over on X Television, and if you want to see these casts as I do them live, I do them to JustinTV/fatmop. So, see you guys later. I'm signing out.